In a world of 8 billion people, where nations span continents and cities never sleep, there lies a country so small you can walk across it in less than an hour. A country where the ultra-wealthy live quietly and billionaires park their yachts like ordinary people park their bikes. A country with no income tax, no national debt, and more millionaires per square meter than anywhere else on Earth. Its name? Monaco. But here's what's truly fascinating. Despite its wealth and fame, only about 9,000 people in the entire world are allowed to call themselves citizens of Monaco. So how did this microscopic country become a global symbol of wealth, power, and exclusivity? What's it like to actually live there? Why is it so hard to become a citizen? And how does this tiny place continue to thrive while surrounded by economic giants? This is the story of Monaco, the world's richest and most exclusive nation. First things first, just how small is Monaco? Monaco is only 0.78 square miles, or 2 square kilometers in size. That makes it the second smallest country in the world after the Vatican. To put it in perspective, Monaco is about 3 times smaller than Central Park in New York. Yes, the entire country could fit inside a city park and still have space left over. It sits on the stunning French Riviera, bordered by France on 3 sides and the Mediterranean Sea on the 4th. It's nestled between Nice and the Italian border. But don't let its size fool you. Monaco punches far above its weight in global influence, wealth, and prestige. It's a constitutional monarchy led by Prince Albert II, a descendant of the House of Grimaldi, a royal family that has ruled the region since the year 1297. So, how did this postage stamp-sized kingdom become a financial powerhouse? To answer that, we need to look at Monaco's history, and one very risky bet that paid off big. In the 19th century, Monaco was struggling. The region was poor, isolated, and had lost a large portion of its territory to France. The ruling Grimaldi family needed a miracle. That miracle came in the form of gambling. In 1863, Prince Charles III made a bold move. He founded the Monte Carlo Casino, hoping to attract European aristocrats and generate income. At first, the plan didn't work. Monaco lacked infrastructure and access. But once a railway line connected Monaco to the rest of France, the rich started to arrive, and they never stopped coming. Gambling turned the economy around almost overnight. And then came the real game changer. In 1869, Prince Charles abolished income tax for residents. This instantly made Monaco a tax haven, and it remains one to this day. Suddenly, wealthy individuals from all over the world flocked to Monaco, not just for its beauty, but for its ability to protect their fortunes. Today, the casino is more symbolic than profitable. Monaco's true wealth lies in finance, real estate, and luxury tourism. But it was that single gamble, a casino in a poor fishing town, that transformed Monaco forever. So who lives in Monaco today? The total population is around 39,000 people, but only 9,000 of them are actual Monegasque citizens. The rest are foreign residents, mostly millionaires and billionaires from around the world. This includes elite athletes like Novak Djokovic and Lewis Hamilton, famous fashion designers, tech moguls, and discreet ultra-wealthy heirs. Here's a wild stat. Nearly 1/3 of Monaco's residents are millionaires. And while most countries tax their wealthiest citizens heavily, Monaco does the opposite. There is no personal income tax, no wealth tax, and no capital gains tax for individuals. But there's a catch. Becoming a resident is hard. Becoming a citizen is nearly impossible. You can rent or buy property and apply for residency if you can prove financial independence, typically requiring a deposit of at least €500,000, €1 million in a Monaco bank, and owning or renting property in the country. But citizenship? Even if you live in Monaco for decades, citizenship is granted only by royal decree, meaning the prince himself must approve it. It's not a birthright, it's not automatic, it's a privilege granted to a very select few. In fact, some people have lived in Monaco for 40+ years and never received citizenship. What's daily life like in the richest country in the world? In one word, exclusive. Monaco is immaculate. Streets are spotless. Crime is virtually non-existent. Why? Because there's one police officer for every 100 residents, and over 600 CCTV cameras monitor the streets. Even billionaires feel safe walking alone at night. Property here is the most expensive real estate in the world. Prices start at 50,000 euros to 100,000 euros per square meter and can go much higher for sea views. A one-bedroom apartment? Expect to pay 4 to 7 million euros. Want a mansion with a view of the harbor? You'll need hundreds of millions. But in return, residents enjoy unparalleled privacy, security, and convenience. There are no airports in Monaco, but a helicopter ride from nearby Nice Airport takes just 7 minutes. Locals and residents shop at designer boutiques, dine at Michelin-starred restaurants, and attend elite galas, auctions, and charity balls. Want to get groceries? Just pull up in your Lamborghini, nobody will blink. Want to take a walk? You might pass a prince, a tennis legend, or a billionaire tech founder, and no one bothers anyone. But despite its wealth, Monaco isn't chaotic or loud. It's not Las Vegas. It's not Dubai. It's reserved, elegant, quiet wealth. While Monaco is peaceful most of the year, a few events bring the world's eyes to its tiny shores. The most famous? The Monaco Grand Prix. Held every May, it's one of the most prestigious Formula One races in the world, and the only one run on city streets. Supercars zoom past the harbor, through tunnels, and around hairpin turns, while royalty, celebrities, and business tycoons watch from yachts and private balconies. Then there's the Monte Carlo Rally, the Monaco Yacht Show, and the Bal de la Rose, a royal ball held annually by the Grimaldi family. Each event is dripping in glamour, wealth, and exclusivity. And let's not forget the Casino de Monte Carlo, still one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, featured in James Bond films and surrounded by Rolls-Royces and Aston Martins. These events aren't just for show, they generate hundreds of millions in tourism and international business. In Monaco, style and economy go hand in hand. Monaco may seem like paradise, but even paradise has challenges. The biggest? Space. Monaco is so small that it's had to build out into the sea to create more room. One of the country's most ambitious projects, Portier Cove, is a €2 billion land reclamation development that adds 6 hectares of land for luxury apartments, shops, and green spaces. Then there's the challenge of international scrutiny. As tax laws tighten globally, Monaco has faced pressure from the EU and OECD to increase transparency and fight financial crime. In response, Monaco has adapted. It strengthened its anti-money laundering laws and improved banking regulations to stay compliant while maintaining its appeal. And although Monaco thrives on wealth, it also supports a core local population with free healthcare, high-quality education, and government programs to preserve Monegasque heritage. The balance between being a global financial magnet and a functional sovereign nation is delicate, but Monaco manages it brilliantly. You might ask, why does a country this small matter so much? Monaco is more than a billionaire playground. It's a case study in how stability, strategy, and branding can turn a geographic disadvantage into global power. It shows how soft power, elegance, diplomacy, and exclusivity can make a nation not just survive, but thrive. In a time where most countries struggle with debt, inequality, and instability, Monaco offers an alternative vision, not for the many, but for the few. A vision where luxury isn't just a lifestyle, it's policy. Monaco is a kingdom of dreams, a land of silk and stone, of yachts and royalty, of privacy and power. Only 9,000 people on Earth can say they belong to this exclusive club. And for the rest of us, it's a fantasy, a destination, a symbol. In a world of bigger, faster, louder, Monaco stays small, quiet, and incredibly rich. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the world's most exclusive nation, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts below. Which country should we explore next?